Hey everybody.
Hi everyone.
Hey everybody.
Hi everyone.
Hi guys.
Hey everyone.
Hi everyone.
Armani, hey, hi. It's your big brother, Brandon.
Hey Isabel.
Hey Taryn.
Hi.
Hi Trinity.
Hi Sarah.
Hi Hunter.
Hey T. It's me and your buddy Gunner.
Hey Jair, how you doing, man?
For the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Hey! Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. Hey! They could say it all.
I became a big because I felt like I had something more to give back to my community.
Growing up, I had a big, and that big invested her time, her energy, and just showed support and love for me, making me who I am today.
I became a big because I really wanted the chance to invest in a young man's life.
I became a big because when I was a child, I had a mentor that had a really positive impact on my life.
I became a big just as a way of giving back to my local community.
This point forward, you are officially matched, so you are big and little together, which is awesome.
Hello, welcome to Kansas Big Brothers Big Sisters, serving Cowley and Sumner County's virtual info session. We are so grateful that you have joined us today to learn a little more about what we do and how you might become a part of it. During this time, life has been very interesting and inspiring, to say the least. Our bigs inspire us pretty much on a regular basis, but during this time in our world, they have amazed us. As you may have seen in the opening videos, some of our bigs have been meeting virtually with their littles in all kinds of creative ways. But when virtual wasn't available, they were dropping off stationery, envelopes, stamps to communicate through mail, or just talking on the phone for a bit to stay connected and share a laugh. Across Cowley and Sumner counties, we have more than 40 youth facing adversity on our waiting list, and many more youth waiting to be on the list. The need is truly ever present, so we are thrilled that you are here considering this volunteer opportunity and taking the time to learn a little bit more. So let's get this session started. My name is Debbie Clark. I've been with Big Brothers and Sisters here for 26 years, and I have had 5 different littles throughout the years. Also presenting with me today is Kathy Aller. She was on the original task force that started our agency here in Cowley. She also served on the board screening team and has been a match support specialist for the past 12 years. We're also excited to have Captain Eric Burr joining us today, and he has bowled for us with our Bowl for Kids' Sake for many years, and most honorably has been a Bigs in Blue big brother for us for the past 4 years. Our Kansas team has the incredible opportunity to work with our volunteers all across Kansas who want to give just a little time to make a big impact in our Kansas communities. Let's take a look at the agenda for the next half hour. We will cover a lot of inspiring and impactful information over the next 30 minutes, and it's going to go quickly. First, we're going to share with you a little about Kansas Big Brothers and Sisters. Then we will talk about who we serve and our outcomes, our program options, the match process, other ways you can help, and then we're going to have a giveaway to Boss Hogs for a $40 gift certificate and some Q&A. You will see our contact information at the conclusion, and I encourage you to reach out with any questions that we may not cover in this session, or feel free to type them in the chat for Q&A later. Our corporate sponsors and our steering partners have an amazing forward-thinking business strategy who help ensure that we will be improving perspectives long into the future for the betterment of our community. Everyone logged in today will receive a free t-shirt, Better Together, which we truly are, and we will contact you for a time to pick that up and arrange for that. And now a word from some of our local bigs.
My little and I like to go to the park and play board games, do arts and crafts, and she really appreciates it when I just listen or laugh at her jokes.
My little and I have really enjoyed getting together. He's an awesome guy, and the most rewarding part is just the enthusiasm and how much he appreciates me just coming and spending time with him.
My little and I do fun things that we both enjoy, like playing games and talking about the Kansas City Chiefs. I've noticed that my little appreciates when I simply just show up and we spend time together every week.
And I found that being a big is one of the simplest, most tangible, most natural ways to invest in the life of a kid. And so I've decided to sign up and become a big again. There's still a huge need in our community, and I feel like I still have something to offer.
And I think the very most important thing that we do when we are together is laugh. We just laugh over silly things and we have fun, and I almost feel like I'm younger too. So I realize that our friendship makes a difference. I realize I'm a better person because of her. I realize that love is a very important part of our life. I realize that time spent with someone is a gift of the heart. And I realize that my sister loves me in return.
That is my mom. I just wanted to share that with you. She has had so much fun being a big sister, and there's no age limit, and it just leads right into our mission. And the mission is to create and support one-to-one mentoring relationships that ignite the power and promise of youth. We're serving only youth facing adversity, and we do that one thing, one-to-one mentoring. We've done this for over 100 years nationally, 26 years in Cowley and 20 in Sumner. And now Kathy is going to share with you some more information about Kansas Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Thank you, Debbie. Kansas Big Brothers Big Sisters is an affiliate of Big Brothers Big Sisters of America, and we serve 93 counties in Kansas. In Cowley and Sumner counties, we have served 57 youth in 2019, and we currently have around 40 littles waiting between Cowley and Sumner counties. We are a true nonprofit in the sense that we do not have a business mechanism that supports our work. We are funded primarily through corporate and individual donors. That's a little bit about who we are and where we serve. Now, Captain Eric Burr is going to tell you a little bit more about the kids that we serve.
Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that very much. And I'd also like to thank Debbie and Kathy both for having me here today to be able to help with this great program. So what I'm going to do is talk about who we serve. We serve many levels of adversity, ages 5 to 25. We do not serve the primary level, such as Boys and Girls Club or after-school programs, but rather the secondary and even some tertiary level of need. We partner with community organizations for referrals, but we are the next level up with one-to-one support. As you can see from the stats, they serve many levels of adversity, high need, low need, and everything in between. These are really great kids, but may be living in a challenging situation. Now, Kathy will give you a few examples of what this might look like.
The first one is a little girl who may have multiple siblings that she loves, but they may drive her nuts at times, as we all have experienced with our own siblings. Her dad works a lot, and so she just needs someone to spend some one-on-one time with her that she does not get at home. The next one is a little boy who has a very resilient mom, and they have been transient, had to move a lot because of their family situation. He just does not have that male role model in his life to help him to gain his potential. Then the third one is the highest need, and those are the kids that have been diagnosed with maybe a mental illness or have already had a brush with the law. He wants to do better, but he does not have that positive support to guide him in the right direction. So if you have a passion for this type of youth, who've been involved in the juvenile justice system, please indicate that on the feedback form that you will fill out at the conclusion of this presentation. While the vast majority of our kids on their wait list are considered more of a preventative form of mentoring, there is a definite need for mentors in a rehabilitative capacity as well. So next, Eric is going to talk to us about best fit match.
Okay, so the best fit match is the cornerstone of Big Brothers Big Sisters. Many volunteer organizations assign on a first come first served basis. Big Brothers Big Sisters is very intentional when we are matching you with your little. We look at many areas of your life, which include your location, personality, hobbies, and more. We do the same for the littles. It's kind of how we choose our friends. We find that when we match this way, it makes for a more fun, fruitful, and many times longer match. So let's transition to goals and outcomes of the program. As I mentioned, we do one thing, one-to-one mentoring. This past year, I had the opportunity to help speak to civic organizations about this great program. I found a quote that sums up what Big Brothers Big Sisters stands for. John C. Crosby was quoted as saying, mentoring is a brain to pick, an ear to listen, and a push in the right direction. This is exactly what Big Brothers and Big Sisters does. Big Brothers Big Sisters is an evidence-based nonprofit, which means we provide outcome measures on each match as well as for our program overall each year. The ultimate goal of the program is to break the cycles of adversity in the lives of our youth that are very often generational. We are very proud that year after year, our outcome measures demonstrate that youth matched with a big have increased self-esteem, do better in school, have better relationships with peers and family, and are able to make better decisions and avoid risky behaviors. The success of the program is real, and it's pretty amazing the changes that occur in our littles just because someone like you decided to simply spend some time with them. In the end, we are working to serve and support as many youth as possible through the age of 25 with the goal of seeing that they have the resources they need to hold a livable wage job. So I'm sure you're just sitting on the edge of your seat wondering how this awesome program works. Well, Debbie is going to tell you just that.
Yes, we're going to talk about the community-based program, which is the first type of program that Big Brothers and Big Sisters initially started with. And with this program, it is just like it sounds. You pick up your little, take them and do something, and then drop them back off at home. You like to do fishing, going on walks. It doesn't matter. One little sister that I had, her favorite thing was walking the dog with me. And another little sister got me to ride my bicycle down a very steep hill, which I would not have done had she not encouraged me. So People want to know, of course, what the time commitment is. That's our number one question, and I understand because everyone is busy. But what is really surprising is just incorporating them into your normal routine is all you need to do. And we require that commitment be for at least 1 year. And we ask for 4 to 6 hours a month, at least twice a month. And now Captain Eric Burr will share with you about his site-based match, which he is a part of.
Thank you, Debbie. As Debbie had mentioned earlier, I'm part of the Bigs in Blue program, which is basically just a site-based program through Big Brothers Big Sisters. So the site-based program is just meeting in the school setting. This is a more structured option, meeting your little at the school once a week throughout the school year. So let me tell you a little bit about my little Brody. We see each other once a week for about 45 minutes, and it's usually during his lunch period. I don't have to bring anything with me. So games and activities and things like that are provided by Big Brothers and Big Sisters. There are a variety of things to do, like board games, darts, kid-friendly, of course, Legos, and we even played Frisbee golf inside the school. So that was pretty exciting. We really mostly just talk about the Kansas City Chiefs, especially since Brody is like the biggest Kansas City Chiefs fan I have ever known. And it kind of helps that they won the Super Bowl this past year as well. He was so excited. I only see Brody during the school year, so we communicate through the summer when we're not in school by sending postcards. I know it sounds like a lot, but remember this: you have community-based matches, site-based matches, and they're all made with the best fit in mind. Now, Kathy will tell you about the support you will have as a big.
Thanks, Eric. One of the biggest and best differences of Big Brothers Big Sisters is that we provide support for your match throughout the life of your match. Our match support specialists are professionally degreed, and our responsibility is to support you throughout your match to make sure that you and the little are having the best possible match that you can have. It is based on national standards, and every Big Brothers Big Sisters organization must adhere to these guidelines. They are also designed to ensure child safety, as well as ensure that the match is benefiting you and the child. I am your go-between between your little's family and also your personal sounding board. All of our match support specialists have worked with lots of matches and can give great advice, maybe give you ideas for activities, and help celebrate successes and milestones. We're going to talk a little bit about the match support, or the match process, sorry. So as far as requirements to be a big, you are doing part of that today with an information session. We ask that you commit to at least 1 year and meet at least twice a month. And with COVID going on, it may not always be in person, you may not meet as often, but do virtual or some other forms of communicating with each other so that you develop that relationship. You also communicate with your match support specialist on a regular basis, and then follow ground rules that we have during match activities, because there are some activities that we may not allow our matches to do. For example, skydiving, going in a plane. Those are things that we do not allow or restrict our matches. Then again, after I said, after today, you are filling out a green sheet, which Debbie, I believe, referenced earlier. Um, you're doing the info session right now, and you can find the green sheet at bit.ly/Kansas Bigs. We will also use this to get your t-shirt to you, as well as contact you if you are interested in being a big to get some other forms out to you. Number one is the volunteer application. And on this application, we're going to ask for references, and we need a variety of references. So if you're employed, we ask for your employer. We do either a spouse or a family member, and then personal references, which can be friends, pastors, just anybody who's known you for at least 2 years. We will also send you a pre-interview questionnaire, which gives us more information about the type of little that you're looking for, as well as more information about you before we schedule your interview. After we have received these things, then we do schedule an interview with you with a community-based match. The interview can be conducted at your home because there is a home visit that is required. When we come for the home visit, we are not judging you based on your housekeeping skills. We're looking to see if it is a safe place for a child to visit. The interview is designed to get to know you quickly and also helps us with that best fit match that Eric mentioned earlier. Also, you will be sent some links for pre-match training videos that just give you some good information on helping you make the best match that you can possibly have with your little. After all of these things, the next step is a file showing. And in a file showing, we will have 2 or 3 files for you to look at, and you get to choose which child you think is the best fit for you. Then we schedule a match meeting where it's facilitated by me with the family and you. We then, once we do the match meeting, then it's up to you and the parent in a community-based match to schedule outings and work together from that point forward. We also, in a school-based match, I schedule the best time for you to meet with your little at school. It may be during lunch, as Eric mentioned, and sometimes our teachers in Cowley County are good at finding other times during the day that the kids can be out of the classroom for 30 to 45 minutes. So we're going to see a video match meeting, and then Debbie will tell you a little bit more about the green sheet.
Exactly. So that's a good point. So from this point forward, you are officially matched. So you are big and little together, which is awesome.
You know, I'm pretty free spirit. I just, you know, go with the flow. I like to have fun. What do you like to do? Do you like to play outside? Do you like to play inside? What kind of things do you like to do?
Read.
Read.
Makeup. Can you give me makeup?
Oh, you like to do makeup? Oh, girl.
That is awesome. Soccer and makeup. That's like a great
She
duo.
doesn't know yet, but Emily, so at my house, I have a house, and I turned one of my rooms into, it's called the glam room, and that is where only girls are allowed, and you get all dolled up, and you put on your clothes and your makeup, and you look super cute. So you will have to, good. Nice to meet you, Emily.
You all.
I'm much cuter in person.
I'm not sure if we lost Debbie. I know the lights flickered here at the police department, so I don't know if we lost power in different places. But that video was absolutely amazing. I love seeing new matches. I remember what it felt like when I matched with Brody 4 years ago. It was pretty amazing, and I was kind of anxious and excited all at the same time when I first met him, and he was in 4th grade at the time. Okay, so everything that Debbie and Kathy have talked about may sound like a lot, but remember, all of it is geared toward making you a best fit match, which again is a major difference between Big Brothers Big Sisters and other mentoring organizations. The best fit match is the cornerstone of the program. All you need to do as a big is show up. Show up consistently, be supportive, and listen. You don't need to know math, be great at sports or video games. You just do you, and we'll find a match that's most like you. Me personally, I'm a big kid at heart, so my match time is really a good way for me to unplug from my job and just have fun once a week. Big Brothers Big Sisters has a pretty awesome gig. They get to work with and meet some of our community's greatest people. For me and other bigs that I've talked with, the time spent with our littles has had a huge impact on us. I'm always excited to see new matches because I know that 2 lives will be changed for the better. With all that said, Big Brothers Big Sisters is not a hard sell. If it is not the right time to be a big, or you don't feel you can commit for 1 year, there are other ways to support our mission. Debbie will share with you some of those ways to get involved.
Other ways you can help, we ask that you consider, if you cannot do this as a volunteer right now, think about these other opportunities. You can donate. As Kathy mentioned, we are truly a nonprofit, so we do not have a business mechanism supporting us. So if you or others would consider a small donation, we're always grateful for that. You can refer a big or a little. We're always needing more bigs, and with the best fit match that we're always looking to make, we also need littles. So either way, littles or bigs referrals are wonderful. We also ask that you consider connecting us with the opportunity to come speak. As Eric mentioned, he has gone with me speaking to different civic groups. It could be your business or church. We will speak anywhere, anytime, for any length of time, even if it's 5 minutes before a staff meeting, or if you would like to do a lunch and learn over your lunch hour, we'd be happy to do that as well. Social media has become more important to us than ever, especially since the pandemic. Each of our offices have their own Facebook account sharing local information. So if you could like us, follow us, share those posts, that would also help us very much. Finally, each community has special events, and we're always looking for volunteers. So you can check at our local office to find out ways that you could help and get involved. We love having our bigs present because it helps spread the word, and they can share about their opportunity or what their experience has been with others, and it gives us a chance to get to know you better. This brings us to the close, so we're going to wrap it up, and it's time for our gift card giveaway to Boss Hogs, and Daniel has texted me the name of our winner, and the winner is Selena Kennedy. Hope I said your name right. We will be in touch to get you that gift card, and once again, we ask that you fill out the bit.ly form for us so that we can get your feedback, any questions that you have, and then we can move forward with the process from there. Even if you're not interested, we'd like for you to fill that out. Now we'll ask Daniel, do we have any questions from our attendees?
We sure do. We have a couple of questions. Debbie, the first question for you comes from Daniel, and he asked, are you still looking for matches in Sumner County?
Yes, we are. We do have some children waiting there. Currently, we do have 12 littles. So if that is of interest to you to be a big there, we would love to have you.
Fantastic. Yeah, Daniel, be sure to fill out that green sheet, and Debbie and Kathy will be in touch with you and hopefully get you matched up with one of those waiting littles. All right, Captain Burr, we have a question for you kind of about your match and your experience. What have you most enjoyed about being a big, and how do you, how can you kind of explain your match a little bit?
Well, it may sound, I don't know, kind of maybe not as important to some people, but when I meet with Brody, he's in middle school now. So when we started, we were in elementary school, and he was a lot younger. And then as he's grown into middle school, I usually meet with him in one of the lunchrooms down in the 6th grade center. And I can usually see him coming from like a long ways away in the hallway. And he just gets this huge smile on his face, and he actually like takes off running to come be with me, you know, at that first minute when we see each other. So that really just makes me feel awesome that our time means that much to him every single week. And like I said, it's 45 minutes or, you know, during his lunch period, and we just find things to do. We play games. We mostly catch up, especially if it's football season. We talk about the Kansas City Chiefs. I've been able to do some really cool stuff with him through the school district. This last year, Casey Wolf, which is the mascot for the Kansas City Chiefs, was speaking at Roosevelt Elementary. So we worked it out that we could get Brody over to the school, and he was able to have time with the Casey Wolf after the presentation. So he was just on cloud 9 through the whole thing. And the Casey Wolf actually carries a challenge coin that has a quote that he has, and he actually gave that coin to Brody. And just to see the enjoyment and fulfillment in Brody was just next to, you know, just awesome.
Fantastic. Yeah, no, it's that really awesome moment when your little is excited to see you, and it's just kind of this magical, like, you know, it makes you feel great too. So really awesome. And thank you so much for being a big too. Okay, Kathy, we have a question for you. And this question comes from, oops, hang on. There they are. Heidi asked, can I be a big if I work in Cowley County but live in Sedgwick?
Yes, you can. It would depend on the type of match you wanted. If working in Cowley County, if you could get away from work and do a school-based match, you could do that. Or you could also be matched in Sedgwick County. Community-based could be an option in Sedgwick County. If you wanted to be matched community-based here in Cowley and see your little before you went home after work, we could work that out as well.
Fantastic. And that kind of goes into the next question. Debbie or Kathy, I don't know which one of you wants to answer this, but kind of what's the plan with our site-based, our school matches right now?
Debbie, yeah. Well, right now we're not exactly sure. It depends on whether the school districts are going to let us have our bigs go into the schools to meet with their littles, and we have not found that out yet. But there are other options. We could schedule virtual meetings between a big and the little, or Big Brothers Big Sisters of America has developed something that's called the app, even though it's not an app, that gives you access to be able to communicate with your little it's kind of like email where you would be sending messages back and forth to each other. It also is connected with our system that we use to monitor matches, and it would be uploaded to that, so your match support specialist would see what you're talking about with your little, and it's a safety issue as well, since our school-based matches are not allowed to have contact information at this point. That's what we are planning to possibly use with our school-based matches.
Great job.
You handled it like a pro.
It's probably one of the most difficult questions that we've been getting lately, and nobody has an answer yet. So yeah, no, fantastic and really good explanation of that. We do have one more person. Kim, you raised your hand, but you didn't submit a question. So if you want to submit a question or if you want to email us, Debbie and Kathy's email addresses are on the screen there. We'll definitely get back to you with an answer. Other than that, I don't have any more questions for you guys.
All right. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.